this was interesting. There was a story out about how LinkedIn is cool again, especially as we're seeing this reckoning of sorts across social media, across the board. We had the rebrand of Twitter to X, which did cause a lot of users to leave the platform. We had Threads debut, a lot of subscribers off the start, but not as much engagement. And it seems like during this upheaval in this space, people are looking at LinkedIn as a reliable social media platform that they could post their work accomplishments, update people on where they're at. I deleted Facebook about a year ago, and I will say LinkedIn has been my Facebook replacement. I'm on it multiple times a day.
Right.
Yeah.
I keep tabs on all my peeps.
I think LinkedIn, for me now, has become what Twitter was when Twitter was easier to actually just look at people you follow. And if you use Twitter to get information, I think that's what LinkedIn is. There's a lot of people that post interesting threads on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, I get
and
news
blog
off
posts,
LinkedIn.
right? And so I
Family
think
updates.
I think a lot of
Yeah,
people are
people
starting to
buying
use
houses.
LinkedIn that way. I mean, this one stat that was just fascinating to me: users shared 41% more content on the network this spring than in 2021.
Wow.
And
LinkedIn's
LinkedIn's an
crazy.
old company.
Yeah.
That level of growth
Yeah.
is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Right. And also, too, I did want to note this stat. LinkedIn's revenue rose to $15 billion in Microsoft's most recent fiscal quarter. That's almost triple 5 years ago. So it really just goes to show the momentum that LinkedIn is showing. And also, too, it sounds sort of cheesy, but LinkedIn has really been sort of a thought leadership place where influencers and executives are really sharing their, best quotes, their best Monday mantras. And I follow Sarah Blakely. She's CEO of Spanx. I also follow a few Target executives who really share good life hacks about how to go about your work life, your personal life, and balance it all. And I just find myself like you, scrolling through it, looking for that sort of advice.
And with that, there's also come the satire side of it too. There's one guy I follow, his name's Jack Rains. He does, I think it's the Young Money Substack is what he does, and he sort of does finance jokes to some extent, right? And he sort of makes fun of some of the stuff that we talk about here and things like that. And one of his posts last week that I absolutely loved, he was talking about how the weekend is now the time to work because you can get ahead. Ooh, he's like, go out on Wednesday night and show up to work a little bit later Thursday because no one works on Saturday and Sunday, so then you can get ahead of everyone. Sort of
but I feel like
making
that
a joke on some of the founder advice and stuff you see, but it's funny, right? And once you start getting funny and educational, then you're having a real social media and real, and like a real discourse on social.
And you could follow now. I'm sure he has a following, a subscriber
over
base.
30,000 followers
That's
on LinkedIn.
crazy.
He has,
and I feel like that's
he's basically
something
posting
that
jokes. It's awesome.
He probably would have posted on X, on Twitter formerly, and so them sort of gaining this momentum from it and really exemplifying just day-to-day life as opposed to what, say, our parents' LinkedIn used to be, where it's just strictly about work. I remember at college it was a huge push because no one really wanted to jump on, but now I feel like there's young people who are really looking to build their portfolio on it.
Also tangible advice and tangible resources. Like there's LinkedIn people that are employed by the company that can help you with your resume, that can help you get certifications. I mean, you can actually gain things by using the platform consistently. So I think there's a lot of wins here for LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm bullish on LinkedIn.